email, and in email you will see that there is a scope to add source as to from where this particular information is coming. Right? Come down, there is an add source. Click on add source. Yeah. In add source, you have to add two sources. What are the two sources? For every email entry, the information might come from HR system application or HR system employees application or contractor field, right? So first you select that application attribute, which is the default, and select application and in that email. Select anything attribute as email. These are all attributes coming from where? The account data, right? From which we have said add. No, don't do anything. Don't do anything. We will see about target mappings later. We will not see about target mappings now. Come down, add another source. Now you select the second one. So this value can come from two sources, right? Both of our sources. That is why we are adding two sources. HR system employees. Select the email attribute again and say add. Okay, so now we have configured basically our email to be populated from our application attribute. Okay, so the next thing is what? Next thing is we have to do this for all. Okay, so go about doing this for everything. Okay, so that means display name, first name, inactive, last name, and manager. Okay, so for display name, so come down and save it. Okay, you added sources, right? Yeah. Save it.
Okay.
In the advanced options here, you are actually seeing some multi-valued group factory and all. Okay, we will be using these values to for some it will be coming as searchable and all. So we will be setting these values appropriately for certain attributes. Okay, so it is not saved, Kishore. Yeah, so for the display name, go ahead and select. No, it is a repetitive process, so go ahead and select display name, first one. Why I didn't select display name by default is, it is easy to configure email. So for display name, you have to use full name, right? Full name. And another source for HR employees, yes. Attribute, select attribute.
So Kalyan, so all the options in attribute comes from database, right? Database table.
Yeah, it is coming from the application account. We have the first step that we have done when we copied from the CSV and created attributes, right, in the schema.
Yeah.
That is from where it is coming.
Okay.
Let's come down and save. Next is first name. After that we have inactive. So what you are seeing here are the default identity attributes which IAQ provides. Okay, it thinks that every user should have these basic things, so it provides them. Okay, it is not necessary that you have to map each one of them here. Okay, you might map the basic things, assuming that every user should have a username and password is the only assumption that it has made. So you cannot create an identity without username and password. Rest all are configurable. If you have it, you map it. If you don't have it, you don't map it. Okay. Add source. This is first name, right? So add first name.
So Kalyan, mapping in the sense we are doing the same thing for every attribute in the table.
Yes, for every identity attribute, we are adding its source from these applications.
So we have to do this thing for every value individually,
Yes,
right?
for everybody you have to do it. Yes, and you know it's a kind of repetitive for this, but you know the next you will be adding new attributes. Okay, I will tell you. You know, just finish these couple of things quickly, and we'll move on to the next one.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. No.
First name, add source. Both of them. First name. Add source. That's another application. As you can see here, there are a couple of other options: application rule and global rule. So we will be creating an application rule. So this value that we are adding, right, which is coming from an application source, it can come from one particular application's attribute, or it can have some values populated based on some rules. That rules might be, you know, if the application is coming from, if the value is coming from this application, the value has to be this. The value is coming from some other application, the value has to be this. You can hard code. So in our case, the employees, we will be adding an attribute where, you know, the value of that attribute will be employee if the source is HR systems employees. If the source is contractors, the value will be contractor. Okay.